Whoa. Who the heck are you? The bald man asks, his eyes wide. Shut up! I tell him, you're next! I flash a winning grin. He gathers up his fallen friend and drags him away as fast as he can. Okay, that was pretty strange. It was just like when I was fighting Miku. My body seems to know how to pull off these moves instinctively. Am I a martial artist, maybe? Anyway, I've got to find Hana. Easier said than done. I wander around the building and I don't see any sign of the girl. Maybe she went back home. Eventually I slumped down on a bench in a corner. I wish I could go home too, I muttered to myself. Aw, fuck. God damn it. Something cold presses against my neck. What? Is that what I think it is? Make a scene and I'll slit your throat. Oh no. It is a knife. Two foreign men grabbed me by the arms from either side. In that moment, fragmentary memories flood through my mind. I'm on a street. Looks like someplace in the Middle East. I'm being dragged along by several men. I'm too scared to speak. There were people on the street, market vendors, but none of them seemed to be willing to get involved. Men dragged me into some back alley. Help me. Please, somebody help me. I'm being abducted. Is that Anakin Skywalker? And then a dark silhouette drops down in front of me. The figure brandishes a knife threateningly at the men. The blade moves with dazzling speed. My captors are all down in mere minutes. Who is this? Who came to save me? I try to utmost drag my memories to the surface. It's a girl. That's right, I'm certain of that much. I don't remember her face, but it's a girl, younger than me. Walk faster! The angry hiss in my ear snaps me out of my flashback. What was that memory just now? I'm more concerned about the girl who saved me than I am about the men who captured me now. Oh, god damn it. And the two thugs marched me along, still holding me by my arms. Can't believe he was in a place like that. Yeah, talk about giving us the runaround. I can't figure out what they're talking about. A place like what? Giving them the runaround? Do you know me? Two men look at each other. Wait. Are you the other one? One of them peers closely into my face. What are you talking about? What do you mean a place like... I stop as a sudden idea comes to me. Hold on. Are you talking about that storehouse? The men look utterly confused. What are you talking about? And one of them asks. I explain that I've lost my memory. This seems to make them pretty anxious. We've got to report this. One of the men takes out a cell phone and makes a call. He informs whoever's on the other end that I've lost my memory. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Based on what I can follow from the conversation though, it seems that there were people who put me in that storehouse. But why had they done that? One of the guys asked if I was the other one. What could that possibly mean? Could it be? Did they abduct me because they mistook me for someone else? If so, who? The more I try and think, the more muddy this all gets. Calm down. Just calm down. Let's think of what we know. Wait a damn second. Wait a damn second. Why does this look like Archie's store? What I do know for sure is that I woke up inside that storehouse and evidently I took a blow to the head and that's the cause of my amnesia. Oh man, is Archie's father mixed in all this? God damn, this shit keeps getting muddier and muddier. Pretty soon it's gonna be, it's so muddy that if I put my hand on my face, I won't be able to see it. Holy shit. Hold on, that's strange. If those people had kidnapped me before, why wasn't the storehouse, well, locked? Seems pretty sloppy if they wanted to keep someone confined. What could all this possibly mean? It's no use. I haven't the foggiest. None of this makes any sense at all. Let go of her. I craned my neck to see who spoke. It's the man with the cane who was at the security office. Who the hell are you? One of my captors barks. I said, let her go. Did you not hear? The man with the cane pulls a gun from his suit pocket. Get lost. This isn't worth dying over. Two men make a few steps back and then bolt out the alleyway. Who are you? My voice trembles slightly. Guess he's not here. The man takes a quick look around. He? Do you mean Mr. Yagnashita? All that matters now is that he's not here. Gun in hand, the man slowly approaches. Hitomi Osawa. I know you've done nothing wrong. What? I feel a jolt of surprise at the name. Hitomi Osawa? Is that my name? His face a mask of stone, the man points the gun right at my head. Please, no hard feelings. Oh shit. Don't do it, cuh. Fuck. Okay, that's the end of Maria's. And there's a good possibility Maria is now dead. Let's go ahead and finish Archie's. She didn't seem to hear me. I decided to go after her. Had she forgotten where he was waiting for her? She stayed on the escalator, heading up to the top floor. Archie followed her, but by the time he reached the top, she was out of sight. This was the restaurant floor, so it was more open than other levels. Chinese, Italian, creative Japanese, sushi, tempura, and other delicacies from around the world. He hurriedly began to look around. As he wandered, he bumped into a man talking on his cell phone. Ah, sorry, my bad. Archie held up his hand in apology, but the man was too engrossed in the conversation to notice. No, you're not getting it! The lock was undone too! The man startled Archie by suddenly shouting into his phone. You need to consider the risk of getting out! Whatever this guy was talking about, he sure was angry with whoever was on the other end. Look, I'll figure out what to do about the minivan. You just handle things on your end. Minivan? Archie's interest peaked, but he needed to find Hitomi before he let anything distract him. As he scoured the fourth floor, he came across a Chinese buffet and noticed the large windows in its outer walls. You can see a lot of Shibuya through these windows. Maybe Hitomi decided it was to look from the minivan from up here? One of the restaurant's employees came rushing up as Archie headed inside. Sir, I'm sorry, she said. This motherfucker. Ah, sir? You'll have to... Jesus, she is so sad. You have to forgive the inconvenience. We're not open to the public. Not right now. Not at the moment, I mean. The employee's voice was oddly subdued for some reason. A part-time staffer, her boss chewed her out pretty bad for showing up to work with her nails manicured black. She was ordered to go to the restaurant and scrub them clean, but no amount of nail polish remover was able to do the trick. And so she's been dealing with her boss's wrath all day. The fuck is that video, cuh? Why not? Well, you see, one of our other customers ate all of our food. They ate all of it? Jesus! Looking around, Archie saw a chubby young woman camped out by the table by one of the windows. Set up before her was a veritable mountain of plates. What I'm trying to say, sir, is that we're closed for the rest of the day. Oh, but I'm with her, actually, Archie lied. Without waiting for a reply, he barged into the restaurant. Archie took a quick look around, but there was no sign of Hitomi. Before leaving, though, he figured at least take a look out the windows. The huge glass panes looked down to Doganzaka. He had a decent view of the roads, but he didn't spot a blue minivan. Archie dropped a gaze to the sidewalk outside the building. Oh, he let out a tiny gasp. Even from 4 stories up, there was no mistaking what he saw. A group of black-clad foreign men had gathered outside the building. Had they figured out that he and Hitomi were inside? He needed to find her, and fast. He raced out of the restaurant, alert for trouble. Well, I know who has his jump now, but... Archie took the other escalator down to the 3rd floor, and there was Hitomi standing right in the open after he'd been searching for her high and low. There you are. I thought we were going to meet on the 2nd floor, Archie said. She stared back at him in confusion. Ah, well, anyway. Come on, we have to go hide. Hide? Why? She gave him a dubious look. Archie felt something was off, but now that wasn't the time to dwell on it. Because those guys might have found us, he said. They're outside! He took a hold of Hitomi's hand. Hey, let go! What gives? She quickly yanked her hand away. Huh? As Archie tried to make sense of the way she was acting, she took off down the corridor. Hey, Hitomi! He hurried after her. It was like her changing her clothes also changed her personality. Still, he couldn't just leave her alone. But kidnappers might as well be closing in. He stayed in pursuit of her, trying not to draw too much attention. He lost track of her somewhere near the elevators. Ugh, what is her deal? Unsure of what else he should do, he decided to head back down on the rendezvous point on the 2nd floor. When he arrived, he spotted Hitomi heading down the escalator ahead of him. Hitomi! Archie shouted, but his voice vanished in the noise of the crowd and she disappeared onto the 1st floor. Damn it! Archie rushed down the escalator. He took the steps 2, 3, 5 at a time. He made it to the 4th floor and looked around. There was Hitomi about to take a different escalator back up! Why is she doing this? He waved his arms to get her attention, but she didn't notice and headed right back up. Down, up, what the fuck is she thinking? Archie sped around and got on the upward escalator. Out of my way, come on! He shoved people aside as he ran up the moving stairs. But he saw no sign of Hitomi when he reached the 2nd floor. He had lost track of her completely. Oh, come on! This is ridiculous! Archie's shoulders slumped. He felt exhausted, but he kept up his search, scouring one floor after another until eventually he made it down to the 2nd basement level. Had she grown too impatient waiting for Khan and then gone off searching for the blue minivan? I think I can handle myself from here, he thought back to what Hitomi had said earlier. Damn it! She's not gonna be okay by herself. He pounded the wall, his fist under the wall in frustration. Please stop! That was Hitomi's voice. What the fuck? Hitomi! Archie moved faster than he think he could. Archie! She called back. A pair of thugs had grabbed her by both arms. Archie stomped his way towards them. Get your hands off her! He shouted. Huh? What's it to you, pal? The older of the two, a middle-aged fellow, turned to Archie with a sneer. He looked familiar somehow. Hitomi shook herself free of the man and ran over to Archie. There's no use trying to act tough, buddy. We're just trying to get back what we're owed. Don't make us have to get rough with you. What are you owed? Hitomi, do you owe these people money? No, I don't. They just came after me and started going on about 2 million yen. She looked just as baffled by the situation as Archie was. If you're gonna blame someone, blame your boss, the older man said. He gestured to his lackey. A feral gleam flashed in the young punk's eyes. It was the look of a man who couldn't resist dishing out a beatdown. He brought up his fist and shifted his feet, shadowboxing a few quick jabs with his left hand. Looked like the Archie that this guy was an experienced boxer. Hold on, Hitomi said. What do you mean, my boss? Say what? Yagnashita, who the hell do you think? The young punk shuffled closer, his fists still menacing. Then his expression changed. Hey. Hold on. Are you Archie Endo? Yeah, that's right. Well, ain't that lucky, getting to throw down with you like this? The punk sounded pleased indeed. I've heard all sorts of rumors about you, you know. Let's see how true they are. Archie didn't like his chances in a straight-up fight with a trained boxer. What should he do? We better run, man! He had to run! He reached behind himself and grabbed Hitomi by the arm. Keeping his eyes fixed on his opponent, he took a careful step backwards. Running away, huh? Coward! The punk was quick to close the gap Archie had just made. Archie didn't care if he was a coward or not. All he cared was about making sure Hitomi was safe. Suddenly, the elevator doors opened before them. A miserable-looking older man stood in the elevator. At the sight of him, the punk's face went red with rage. You! Toyama! Going up! The man in the elevator hurriedly closed the door. The two thugs rushed toward him. But the elevator had already begun heading back up. Come on, after him, the old man shouted. The young punk raced up the stairs. You stay right where you are! The older fellow added, glaring at Hitomi. Then he followed after his lackey. Does he really think we're dumb enough to just away here? Archie scoffed. Archie, I've been looking all over for you. Hitomi gave him an angry swat on the chest. For me? What are you talking about? You weren't waiting where you said you'd be. Yeah, because you went to another floor. What do you mean? I went right where you said. On the second floor. Huh? This because I'm not adding up. The second floor? What are you talking about? You went up to the third floor. No, I didn't. Wait, what? None of this makes any sense. Archie felt like his brain was getting scrambled. Well, anyway, at least I found you safe and sound. Yeah. The two smiled at one another. What's with those clothes? Tommy's new outfit was completely different from the clothes she had on earlier. I tried on a few things, but I ended up deciding on this. You tried other stuff on? Ah, okay, that explains it, Archie said. At least now things sort of made sense. That's nice, you know. What is? Your clothes, I mean, they look good on you. Thank you. Heh, wow, I'm actually blushing now. It kind of made me blush to say it. No smash? I mean, what? Who said that? Archie and Tommy shyly avoided each other's eyes. So hey, Archie said, eager to change the subject. Do you still have that magazine? Oh, right, yeah. I was going to just throw it away, but I couldn't. How come? I haven't been able to find the right kind of receptacle. Newspaper magazines are supposed to be kept separate from normal trash, right? Tommy scanned their surroundings for a suitable bin. Wait, are you serious? Yeah? Are you thinking about proper recycling now? Of all times? Isn't that weird? Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I think you might just be perfect. Archie found himself blushing even harder now. Tama! A sudden yell snapped him out of his embarrassment. Oh boy. Fucking Yagnashita's music. The sketchy looking fellow who'd given her the magazine was scampering down the stairs for them. Great, Archie said the weirdo's back. The man ignored him though, and leaned in close to Hitomi. Ah ha ha ha! You do still have it! He snatched the magazine from Hitomi's hands. Yes! This one hasn't been scratched off yet. The man hunkered down on the floor and began scratching away at a scratch card stapled on the centerfold. Wait, wait, wait! Don't let him have that! Another man came swooping out of nowhere and yanked the magazine away. It was the older fellow who appeared in the elevator minutes before. You can't do that, that's mine! The sketchy-looking man clutched at the older newcomer. Let go! No way! I said let go! And I said no way! The two were fighting right in front of the exit, keeping Archie and Hitomi from leaving. How do you like this? The older man shouted, scratching away haphazardly at the ticket. No, it's just a worthless scrap of paper! Ah! My 100,000 yen! You mean my 100,000 yen? Ha 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 ha! Then the older middle-aged fella looked back down on the ticket. Gah! What are the odds? Somehow, in his random scratching, he'd happened to land himself a winner. Give it! No way! The tin man took off, engaged in a running battle for the ticket. What was the deal with those two? I'm not sure. Archie and Hitomi could hardly stand there, dumbfounded. On the other hand, hey, look at the time. It's almost 3. The two headed hurriedly for the Gigo back entrance. But just as they were nearing the doors, the shutters dropped down right in front of them. Whoa, what gives? Due to maintenance, all other entrances other than the main entrance on the first floor have been closed. We apologize for the inconvenience. Customers wishing to leave, please use the main entrance on the first floor. Archie glared at the loudspeaker. It looked like there was no exit through the back after all. I've got a really bad proposition about this. You mean premonition? Hitomi had gotten quicker to butt in with her corrections. Holding on to their premonitions then, the two hurried their way up the stairwell. As Hitomi tried to head out the first floor entryway, Archie yanked her back. Careful! What's the matter? It's that guy, huh? Hitomi's expression stiffened. Slipping behind a nearby pillar, Archie pointed to the man with the cane, who was keenly eyeing shoppers as they came and went. Well, this bites! No way we're getting out with him there. Archie, Hitomi whispered in her ear. Behind us. Archie glanced back and saw the two goons walking in their direction. Uh-oh. If those two would caused a scene like before, the assassin would notice them for sure. Aha! The younger punk had spotted them. Damn it, Archie thought, gritting his teeth. Eep! But the thuggish pair let out a teensy squeak and then darted off in a different direction, vanishing from view. What the fuck? Archie and Hitomi watched them go, unsure what to make of the sudden retreat. Well, anyway, Archie said after a moment. Now we can try and find another way out. Taking Hitomi by the hand, he headed back into the shopping area. The back entrance on the first floor, that was a no-go. The other emergency exits were also locked down, which meant that the main entrance on the first floor really was the only choke point in or out. It was almost time for them to meet Khan. They needed to find some way to burst out of here. The pair headed back toward the main entrance. Then they saw the man with the cane again, heading in their direction. He hadn't seen them yet, but there was no way they'd avoid him if they didn't do something quick. Guess for now we gotta go up, Archie said to Hitomi. They started racing up the nearest escalator, which was descending from above. My bad, coming through, sorry, please excuse us. They fought and shoved their way past a stream of people riding in the other direction. They could see the second floor now. Archie figured they'd be in the clear once they got up there. But then a large... Aw, shit, Cherry. She's like a fucking impenetrable... She's a fucking brick wall. But then a large woman appeared at the top of the escalator, heading down. She was the one who'd been in the Chinese restaurant on the 4th floor. The one who supposedly packed an entire buffet into her belly. She was wide enough that Archie and Hitomi would never be able to slip past her. Hey, out of the way! Archie shouted. But the young woman ignored them. Archie tried to push past, but he just bounced off her. They were drifting inevitably back down toward the first floor. It was like they were riding a conveyor belt that was delivering them right to the assassin. This was not good. If they didn't do something soon, they'd... Wait a sec. Something must have caught the assassin's eye. He saw him suddenly rush outside. There was no telling what had just happened, but this was now their chance to escape. Archie and Naomi raced out the door. Outside, the man with the cane was nowhere to be seen. Looks like we're safe. Archie let out a sigh. For now, someone said. Keep your eyes open. What the fuck? She's like 12! The sudden words made the two turn with a start. Con was standing right behind them. She had gotten this close and neither of them had noticed a thing. She moved with all the skill of an assassin. Archie felt a chill shoot through him. To be continued. Yes, sir. Alright, that's where we're gonna end it. Next, we'll be doing Mini Kawa. I still don't know how to say his name, but Mino, I mean. We'll be doing his next. But until then.